Sam hopefully embraces the idea of being Captain America because this John Walker cat is clearly unfit. What the hell are we doing out here, huh? Decapitating folks in the town square? Like, what you doing, man? Oh, bruh. What's good, everybody? With the amount of content that we got coming out right now, I chose to take a week off of Falcon and Winter Soldier last week. So this week's episode is going to be a combined chat about episode 3, which I just finished, and episode 4, which I'm going to go watch and then come back and finish up on. Just looking at episode 3, solid episode. Taking a week off also gives you a different perspective. It reminds me of how well this show is, how action packed and how well done it is, and just high quality shows that have been put out by Disney Plus. It's kind of mind blowing that we're getting this like right off the heels of WandaVision, which I'm currently rewatching with my wife, and we still have Loki to look forward to in a few months' time, on top of Black Widow coming out in May. Whether it be premiere access or in theaters, it's gonna be a lot of stuff coming at us from all angles. And I think Falcon and Winter Soldier might get lost in the shuffle for some people, but if you take your time and look at it, it's very good. Question I have for people on episode 3: what did you find weird from that episode? For me, and let me know in the comments if you agree with me, but for me, it was seeing Bucky lead Sam, or at least attempt to lead Sam in certain situations. Just taking the initiative to break Zemo out of prison. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, get that stuff cleared with somebody before you just take steps. I just feel like he shouldn't be the one to make decisions that are like final. It was also very strange to see the pairing of Sam, Bucky, and Zemo, knowing what Zemo has done in the MCU thus far. It made sense to because of his connections, but at the same time, it's just seeing him mesh so well with them was strange. Strangest thing though had to be Bucky and his I'm a free Zemo. Like, what are you doing? Don't talk to somebody first. Ask somebody, see if it's a good idea. Besides that, I liked everything that we saw. It's not as mysterious as a show as WandaVision, but they are laying seeds that kind of make you guess. Because I just finished, like, this is almost a reaction, just stepped away from it. And they ended episode 3 with the Dora Milaje. I want to see where that goes. So I'm about to pop out, check that thing out, and then come back and talk to you all about episode 4. Well, I just finished episode 4, and a few things. First, my level of distaste, the dislikability of John Walker, the character, is through the roof. I know that the show wants you to dislike him, and Wyatt Russell is doing a great job, because I hate him. I hate this new Cap character. I guess that's what they're aiming for. Again, like I said in the earlier shots I did when I talked about episode 3, I think that it will be highly lost on people how good this show really is because of the amount of content that's out there. But seeing what we saw in episode 4 is like, man, this is actually slightly groundbreaking for the MCU. Like, tackling issues that are real life issues and tackling them in a meaningful way. Now, in previous installments of my spoiler chats, I've talked about how I want this show to tackle racism in a real meaningful way. And, speak from the black experience. We got Luke Cage, and that was one thing, but what I want from this show is more focused on Sam Wilson being black and the idea of American. And they're still just touching on it, not going at it full force. It feels to me like they're gonna put more emphasis on borders and immigration than they will the black Captain America, the black experience, black perspective on America than I want. And I'm still very happy with the show, mind you. I'm not bashing the show because it's not tackling an angle that I want tackled. But I am kind of complaining that I want an angle to be touched on, and it does not feel like there's a big urgency to touch on it. And if they do touch on it, I'm kind of now throwing out a prediction that they're going to address the black stuff maybe towards the last few episodes when Sam hopefully embraces the idea of being Captain America, because this John Walker cat is clearly unfit. What the hell are we doing out here, huh? Decapitating folks in the town square? Like, what you doing, man? Oh, bruh. I understand they killed your homie. I understand your homie just got murked. But it's the job, dog. Anybody can go at any time. And that's one thing about this show that I like a whole bunch. Me and my executive producer were going back and forth because we're watching and catching up at the same time. He had just finished for 3 hours, just finishing 4. And he hit me up and he said, man, people sure get laid down in this Captain America's Falcon and Winter Soldier show. And I said, boy, do they. Because that last body that got dropped at the end of episode 4 was like, yo. It's real out here. Really real out here. I was shocked that things went the way they went with John Walker decapitating somebody. But it just shows his inability to be that guy. Like, yeah, you strong now because you took that serum, but having that serum and having that shield don't make you Steve Rogers. There's only one, like they alluded to in the episode, and the closest thing that you can get to it is look at all the ideals that Sam is putting on display. Like, he's that dude, man. Not even Bucky. Sam is that dude, man. I hope we get there. I think it's only 6 episodes of this, so we got 2 more. And I'm hoping that, they tackle some more of the black perspective, black experience, black view of America. Hope they hit that. And also, I hope to see Sam end up with the shield, with the red, white, and blue rings. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you haven't so far. Enjoy yourself. Guard your heart. Come back and check out more videos.